Fans, we would remind you that the NCCAA and Bob Jones University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives, as well as public intoxication, the consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products are grounds for removal from the side of competition and other disciplinary actions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Davis Fieldhouse, home of the BJU Bruins. Tonight's game features the Johnson and Pensacola Christian College Eagles and your BJU Bruins. At this time, we'd ask that you please stand for a word of prayer, followed by the national anthem. Performing the anthem tonight is the University Singers, under the direction of Dr. Eli Jansen. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this evening of competition between these two teams. Lord, you're an amazing God, and these are two amazing schools. We pray that you would keep them safe on the court, help them to play their best. We thank you for all these things. In Jesus' name, amen. University Singers under the direction of Dr. Eli Jansen. Now let's meet the starters for tonight's game. Wearing number 2 for the Pensacola Eagles, Corey Williams. Number 11 for the Eagles, Ian Johnson. Or 22. Wearing number 12, Justin Jekyll. He's actually wearing 40. Wearing number 22, Joel Thomas. He's wearing 32. Number 41, Dylan Crane.
It's Crowder time.
And now, your Bob Jones University Bruins. Wearing number 3, Ray Holden. Number 5, Sean Lipscomb. Wearing number 21 for the Bruins, Dustin Killall. Big man to the outside, number 22, Marshall Riddle. Big man in the middle, number 30, Kyle Turner. Bruins are coached by head coach Mr. Neil Ring.
Well, it's a full house here in the Davis Fieldhouse, live from Greenville, South Carolina. Johnny Gammett alongside Nate Warwick as we bring you another edition of Bruins basketball. We welcome again, a new chapter in this historic rivalry of a 4-year rivalry here against Pensacola Christian College, as the Pensacola Eagles have pretty much owned this rivalry, though the Bruins only with one victory in this season, in this career series.
Yeah, however, this year could be the year to double that total, as the Bruins got off to a roaring start, 6-0, had a rougher schedule after that, but they came with their first ever win against the NCAA D1 opponent, beating USC Upstate at Upstate earlier this year. Really looking like a much more complete team, 9-7 on the season right now, and they've gotten a lot of contribution from a lot of different places, some great people transferring in, freshmen, and they've been playing much, much better than we've seen most of the Bruins teams play in the past. I think they have a good chance to pull off the upset here.
Yeah, it's definitely something that they're going to have to watch, though. Joel Thomas, Dylan Crane, those guys had great games for the Eagles here last year, but we are set to go here from the Davis Fieldhouse in a full house here as the Bruins and Eagles get set to go underway here. That's Williams up top with it, met by Lipscomb. Thomas swing pass over to Crane, met by Dustin Killall. Bruins wearing their new home uniforms. They debuted those in first semester. Ray Holden, Thomas with a jump shot, high arcing shot around Thomas. Opens up the scoring for the Eagles and opens up the scoring for the game here on the first possession. Lipscomb bringing it up for the Bruins. In the corner to Riddle. Back out to Lipscomb's cross-court pass over. Kyle Turner for three. Rattles and goes.
Doesn't have to be pretty, just has to go in.
Williams brings it back for the Eagles over to Crane. Crane had a monster second half for the Eagles last time these two teams played here in the Fieldhouse. Thomas. Outside to Thomas again. We got two Thomases on the floor here.
So much size for Pensacola. You look down 6'4", 6'5", 6'7".
Shot hits nothing. Rebound to Kyle Turner. Up to Lipscomb, back inside to Turner. Skip pass over to Killall. Killall, and we're gonna have a travel.
Good defense there by Pensacola. Double teaming inside. I would expect a fairly high-scoring game, 70s and 80s maybe. Both teams with some explosive offenses. Almost stolen away by Holden.
Thomas inside to Williams, back outside to Thomas. Working around Riddle, tried to go back inside, throws it out of bounds.
I think
Thomas tried to find McCrillis on the post.
I think McCrillis was thinking he was going to shoot and was setting up for a rebound. Looking to box out his guy as the ball came flying through the key.
Sean Lipscomb bringing it up for the Bruins. In the corner to Marshall Riddle. Swing pass over to Killall. Gets tips out of bounds. Bruins will keep possession. Lipscomb has it up top. Finds Marshall Riddle in the corner to Killall. Ray Holden trapped on the block, back outside. Killall pump fake. Outside Marshall Riddle, three-point shot. Doesn't go. Team's fighting for it. Holden pulls down the rebound. Back outside Marshall Riddle on the drive, going through the lane. Can't get it up high enough off the glass. Thomas pulls down the rebound for the Eagles, coming back the other way.
Almost pulled off a sick reverse.
Williams. Over to Crane, who's wide open from beyond the arc. Doesn't go. Lipscomb fighting for the rebound. It's going to stay Eagles possession. Thomas out to Williams. Williams looking to drive around Turner. Gets it back over to Williams, back outside. Thomas for three, doesn't go. Crane with the rebound. Crane back to Thomas, pump fake. Swing pass over to Williams, another pump fake. Bruins flying all over the place here. Jump shot doesn't go. Lipscomb pulls down the rebound. Skip pass ahead to Kyle Turner. Cross court to Marshall Riddle. Jump shot on the way, doesn't go. Turner battling for the rebound, and it's going to be a foul called on Turner.
That was a beautiful sequence of passing though that set up that jump shot by Riddle. Didn't get it to go, but good look.
After shots and scores on both of the team's first possessions, we've gone about almost 3 minutes here now of the scoreless drought.
That's what I get for saying it'd be a high-scoring game.
You jinxed them.
Lots of game left though.
Back to Williams inside McCrillis. Finds Thomas on the block, working on Riddle. Shot on the way, doesn't go. Ray Holden pulls down the rebound, pushing it in transition. Bruins keeping the tempo up. Inside to Turner, back outside. Ray Holden thought about a shot there, goes through the lane. Skip pass over to Marshall Riddle.
And again, that was a great sequence. Excellent drive and dish. Finding the open man, making the extra pass, but just not hitting the shot.
Williams met by Lipscomb. Crane goes inside. McCrillis back to Williams on the outside. Finds Thomas at the top of the key.
Bruins playing a 3-2 to try to neutralize the guards.
Williams shot doesn't go. Rebound Turner. Skip pass over to Marshall Riddle. Back to Turner, back to Riddle. Lipscomb inside. Back outside, Dustin Killow, kind of a looping pass there. Driving baseline, goes around. Shot by Turner and good. The captain has the first 5 points for the Bruins in this one.
Tough shot there for Turner. Nice touch off the glass. Fantastic crowd out here. Kick off the new year.
Tough shot there by Thomas, but gets the roll.
That was excellent, absorbing a lot of contact. Even the ball getting hit, still able to finish the play, 5-4.
Lipscomb, cross court over Marshall Riddle in the corner. Yeah!
Yurchak, Matthews, Corey Turner, all getting ready to come in for the Bruins.
Crane going through the lane. Try to go back up, doesn't go. Ray Holden pulls down the rebound, hands it off to Sean Lipscomb. Lipscomb inside to Turner. Cross-court pass, Marshall Riddle for three. Again, that one's not even close. Ray Holden pulls down the offensive board.
A little bit of a lapse of concentration there as McCrillis had it and just let it slip right through.
Williams met by Lipscomb up top. Driving around, going up strong to the lane. Doesn't get it to go. Lipscomb pulls down the rebound, pushing it in transition. Skip pass over to Ray Holden. Back over to Dustin Killow. Thought about it for a second, gets the nice screen. Corey Turner jump shot on the way. Doesn't go, Crane the rebound. And we're gonna have a timeout here called by PCC. 10-4. Bruins up.
TJ Jackson, Elijah Kimmig, and Seth Crane all going to come into the game for the Eagles. As mentioned, 3 subs for the Bruins as well. 10-4. Very, very tight defense here in the early going, but some opportunistic offense there for the Bruins, cashing in on some second chance opportunities.
It hasn't been necessarily pretty. The ball movement has been great by the Bruins here in the opening minutes. Not really a whole lot of players trying to take on their defender one-on-one. It's a lot of passing, a lot of working the ball inside, finding that open man. And as a result, 10-4 is our score.
One thing the Bruins will have to watch out for is we've seen them jumping into the air on some ball fakes a couple times already. That's a great way to pick up some fouls as well as let your man just fly right by you. Because once you're up in the air, if they step into you and take the shot, you're going to get the foul called on you almost every time. Keys that Coach Ring is hoping for in this game is to get stops, which they've done very well so far, dominate the glass, and to attack, which we've seen them doing that very well here in the early going as well. Pretty much all the points coming inside. There was the 1-3 from Riddle. Most of it's coming on the interior. Some excellent three-point shooters on the other side. Dylan Crane, we've mentioned his name a few times already. 42% from outside.
And we're back underway here as Jackson has it up top, finds Thomas, who's met by Marshall Riddle. Over to Jackson inside. That's Kimmig back outside to Jackson. Finds Thomas top of the key. Thomas tried to go inside to Seth Crane. Crane chases it down.
6 on the shot clock.
Thomas, deep three-point shot off the front iron. Crane with the rebound. Back out to Thomas again. Thomas through the lane. Gets the ball back. Now driving through the lane again. And we're going to have a blocking foul called on Yurchak. Fans disagreeing with that one as Yurchak definitely had the position on that one. But is going to be called for the foul. And Thomas will go to the line. Joel Thomas, the 6'5" junior from Lithuania. As we said before, he quite the difference maker for the team last year. Actually was named NCCAA Player of the Week for the Division II level just a couple of weeks ago for Pensacola. And that long 6'5" frame, especially with the range that he provides and the ability off the drive, makes him a difficult player to guard. Jackson from the outside, off the front iron. Crane tried for the follow. Justin Matthews pulls down the rebound. Matthews tried to push it ahead in transition, lost the dribble. Over to Riddle. Riddle back to Lipscomb. Three-point shot away. No good. Corey Turner muscle off the ball, but we're going to have an over-the-back call here.
That's on Seth Crane. Good positioning there for the Bruins to pick up the offensive glass. Did they pick up the foul?
Lipscomb will inbound here. Skip pass out to Matthews, and Matthews has had some difficulty holding on to the ball ever since entering the game. Marshall Riddle in the corner. Rattles, doesn't go. Lipscomb. Curtis Yurchak on the follow.
And a couple of back-to-back offensive boards there again. Wanted to dominate the glass, and they're doing a good job of that on both sides here in the early going.
12-4 advantage, 12:29 left to go here in the first half. Thomas around, off the back iron, doesn't go. Curtis Yurchak pulls down another rebound. Hands it off to Lipscomb, who comes back the other way. Nice pass inside to Corey Turner, who can't finish. Great pass there by Curtis Yurchak, finding the back door open. But that's an opportunity you got to capitalize on. Jackson all the way to the lane, tough shot, gets it to go. Lipscomb up to Matthews. Matthews inside Yurchak. Back inside, looking again on the baseline. This time Corey Turner off of his hands, and Eagles will take over. Jackson from the outside. Three-point shot doesn't go. Riddle settles the rebound. Lipscomb getting some orders from the bench and coming down for the Bruins.
Ian Johnson getting ready to come in for the Eagles.
Off the jump shot, good screen there by Curtis Yurchak, freeing up Lipscomb. The jumper is good from just beyond the free throw line. Thomas off the dribble, outside to Thomas. Skip pass over to Crane. Back to Jackson. Jackson going inside, back outside. Thomas three-point shot. Rattles, doesn't go. Crane with the easy follow. And Sean Lipscomb just turned to his teammates saying, who's got that guy? He was wide open for offensive rebounding opportunity. Yurchak. Back outside to Riddle. Off the dribble. Yurchak. Inside to Turner. Jump shot. Got it to go.
Beautiful catch and shoot there from Corey, even fading away a bit. Nothing but net.
Corey Turner, relatively silent early on this season, but the last couple of games has really provided a spark for the team off the bench.
That's a push-off.
And it's going to be not called for the push-off, but it is going to be a turnover. Bruins will get the ball back. And with that dead ball, we'll get our first media timeout of the night. We'll remind you of what's coming up at halftime. Special presentation of to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Last semester, the Bruins, or Bob Jones University student body, came together to donate money and raise awareness for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So we are going to hear the results of that tonight. Dr. Pettit will present a check to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and we'll also hear from one of those youngsters who made a wish and had her wish granted. It's definitely a great organization. You can find out more information by looking up Make-A-Wish online.
Taking a look at our stats here halfway through the first half. And Bruins doing a good job shooting 44% from the floor. Wow, they've made it tough for the Eagles. They're shooting just 22%, 4 of 18, 0 of 5 from outside. Neither team has really been able to get to the free throw line, just one for the Eagles, none for the Bruins. But they are winning the rebound battle, 13-10 so far. Both teams with only 2 turnovers, but 4 assists for the Bruins off their 7 field goals. None so far for the Eagles.
Bruins will have the ball on the inbound here. And Matthews will bring it up. Over to Noah Smith, who's checked in the game. Smith returning from a couple of games being out with an injury. Matthews from the outside. Doesn't get it to go, and Noah Smith going to be called for the over the back. Iffy call on that one. Just trying to go up and bat it back to one of his guys. 16-8 our score, under 10 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, definitely a tough call. By the way, in case you missed it, the ladies had a massive fourth quarter. It was tied at 45. They ended up winning by 16 or 17, went on a 20-5 run. Came away with the win earlier this evening.
Floating shot by Jackson, gets it to go. Yurchak swing pass. Dustin Killow from the outside. Doesn't go, but Curtis Yurchak again fighting for the offensive glass. Ball is still bouncing around, but Big Curdy coming up big on the offensive glass for the Bruins.
5th offensive rebound for the Bruins, both teams with 5.
And I think Yurchak has 3 of those. Back to the outside. It's Williams with it, pulls it back out. Met by Corey Turner. Skip pass out. Long shot by Jackson. Doesn't go. Still fighting for it is Corey Williams. He'll pull it out for the Eagles.
Yeah, they only had 4 on the shot clock when they went for that long 3.
Back to Jackson. He'll hand it off to Crane. More substitutions coming in here for the Bruins as most of the starters will return.
Blocked by Smith.
Smith with the block, and then
Kimmig with the foul.
Kimmig going to be called.
Coming back into the game, Dylan Crane and Jared McCrillis, 2 of the starters. And then 4 Bruins in, all starters, Lipscomb, Kyle Turner, Marshall Riddle. And timeout, I lost who the 4th one was. A lot of substitutions coming in. Bruins lead by 6. And Johnny, what's really stood out to me is the defense. It has been outstanding here. Yes, they have benefited from some missed shots, but those have been tough shots, contested shots, and they're really putting a lot of pressure on the Eagles.
Yeah, contested shots has been the name of the game for the Bruins defensively here in this one. You know, you haven't really seen a whole lot of open looks for PCC, and that I think that's translated on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Bruins offensively, a lot of their shots that they've been able to knock down, they've been able to swing that ball around and get that open look, hence the 16-10 lead. And also the offensive glass has been huge for the Bruins here in the opening part of this half, just able to extend their possessions and get those second chances.
Their offense hasn't been quite as on fire as we've seen it sometimes, but the defense has kept them in the lead.
Turner, swing pass over to Riddle, gets it poked away, still fighting for it, and we're gonna have a jump ball. It'll stay Bruins possession. So as we said in the last game, because it stays Bruins possession, the shot clock will not reset, so 13 on the clock. Into Lipscomb. Sean Lipscomb looking for something to develop. It's the screen from Holden. Skip pass into the corner for Turner. Turner takes the shot, too strong. And it's going to go out of bounds.
Coach Getch was saying it didn't hit the rim, but it looks like it did to me.
You say hit the back iron, went straight up. Corey Williams over to Jackson. Williams gets it back up top. Ball gets poked away. Lipscomb pulls it down, splits the defenders. Goes ahead of Dustin Killow in the corner. Back to Lipscomb. Drives around. Still keeps the dribble. Back to Turner. Back to Lipscomb. Three-point shot. Yeah!
Bruins have done such a fantastic job of crisp passes, opening up, wide open looks. They missed a few threes in a row, but went right back to it, drained it.
They're passing up good shots for better shots. Turner got it in the block and found Lipscomb outside, up off the glass. Gets it to go. That is Ian Johnson knocking it down. Lipscomb down to Killow, back to Lipscomb. Ray Holden. Gets it back to the outside, Sean Lipscomb. Over to Killow. Holden. Lipscomb again, three-point shot. Doesn't go that time. Johnson pulls down the rebound for the Eagles.
Didn't miss by much, and that was another good look.
Jackson. Johnson.
Again, they're making the Eagles use so much of the shot clock.
Getting down underneath as that ball taken away by Killow, and now a foul going to be called.
Great job hauling in the rebound. For a second, I thought he was going to get called for maybe using the elbows a bit much, but good job securing the rebound and drawing the foul. Been a pretty clean game so far. That's only the 5th foul called in almost 14 minutes of play.
In what has been a pretty physical game on both sides. Marshall Riddle from the outside. Off the back iron, doesn't go. This one's gonna skip all the way out of bounds. Eagles will take possession.
Well, definitely not what I expected here as far as the score goes, but Bruins defense has been putting on a clinic here so far. All it takes is a little bit of a hot streak shooting and they can make this a big lead in a hurry.
Jackson, rebound goes to the Eagles. Johnson taking the body up strong. Doesn't get the shot to fall, but he did get fouled in the process. We'll have another media timeout upcoming. We'll get the registered foul here first on the Bruins. It is going to be their 3rd personal foul, I believe.
Also a reminder, coming up at halftime, we will have our live interview with Coach Ring here right on the sideline, get his thoughts on the first half. Then we'll have a special presentation to the Make-A-Wish Foundation and also a live interview with Dr. Steve Pettit, the president here of Bob Jones University. So a lot going on at halftime. Definitely want to stick around for all of that. Big thank you to all the people who came out. It is a full house tonight. Great crowd, lots of energy. And whenever any of you can come to one of the games in person. Always a
It's much
big
better
boost for
in
the
person
players.
than it is over the webcast, I assure you.
Yeah, in person we aren't audible.
19-12 is our score, 5:46 remaining here in the first half. Bruins jumped out to an early lead and have yet to relinquish it.
And Dewey behind, only shooting 36%.
Yeah, they'd started off the game being relatively hot from the outside, but have since just gone 3 of 12 from the outside.
They've only forced 3 turnovers, but they're keeping even on the rebound battle. And they're avoiding turning it over themselves, only 3.
Lipscomb and Turner, the leaders, with 5 points apiece. While TJ Jackson, the leader for the Eagles, with 4 points.
First free throw is short for Johnson. It's only the second free throw we've had for either team all game. As he said, it's been a pretty whistle-free game so far.
Second one drops, 19-13.
A little bit of half-court pressure here from the Eagles. Back out of it pretty quickly.
A lot of the starters back in for the Eagles as well. Lipscomb met by Williams, over to Turner, swing pass to Marshall Riddle. Looked inside to Lipscomb. This one back outside to Turner, finds Dustin Killow. Dustin gets tripped up, and it'll be a foul there called on Ian Johnson. That's the 4th team foul, second one on Johnson here. 5:23 to go here in the first half.
One thing the Bruins have struggled with a little bit is they've had a hard time getting good looks inside. It's part of why the shooting percentage is low. So they've taken 12 of their 22, make that 13 of their 23 shots from outside the arc. They've only hit 3 of them.
Johnson to Jackson, back to Williams up top. Williams swing pass over to Jackson. Under 5 to go here. Inside, getting it down low. You definitely got the size mismatch there, but Holden plays good defense on that one. Lipscomb comes away with it, pushes it up to Killow, back to Lipscomb, slicing through the lane. Floating shot on the way, didn't go. Williams pushing it ahead. And it's going to be a foul called on Ray Holden as he went for the reach. Typically, you'll see Ray go back and really try. He's made some incredible blocks on the break. That time went for the steal, going to be called for it. That's his first personal foul, team foul number 4. Both teams with 4 team fouls.
Almost pulled it off too, just barely caught a little bit of Williams. Matthews also getting ready to come back in.
First one from Williams goes, and a whole host of substitutions checking in for both teams here.
Kimmig, Joel Thomas, and Seth Crane.
In a high-intensity game like this, you want to keep the legs fresh. So both of these coaches going to their benches early and often.
Free throws no good. Rebounded by Holden.
Lipscomb in the corner to Marshall. Riddle finds Yurchak on the post. Swing pass over to Matthews. Matthews off the dribble, tried to find Lipscomb, and that goes all the way into the scorer's table. Turnover for the Bruins.
Lloyd Henderson with the one-handed grab.
That's why we keep him around. Not just a great PA guy, but quick hands as well.
He hasn't had a lot to say here so far this game, as it's been very quiet scoring-wise through 16 minutes. We only have, well, now 35 points of offense combined.
Joel Thomas for 2.
One possession game. Joel Thomas is the second leading scorer, 20.4 points per game in NCAA D2.
Riddle inside to Ray Holden. Holden going to step on the line, and it's going to be another turnover. So consecutive turnovers here by the Bruins in 2 straight possessions.
Andrew Thomas going to check back in. Coming in for Ian Johnson.
Williams up top with it for the Eagles. Hands the ball off. Thomas from the outside three. Got it. And we got a tie game. 19-19. Kicks it ahead. Justin Matthews thought about the shot. Inside, Curtis Yurchak up off the glass. Gets it to go.
Nice soft touch.
Crowd starting to come alive again, trying to rally their Bruins as Thomas gets it at the top. Kick pass out to Williams. Crossover move through the lane. Nice pass off to Crane, who lays it in. Good job penetration there by Williams. Marshall Riddle for three. Got it!
Big answer there for the Bruins. Just the second three they've hit so far today. Big time to hit one.
And an illegal screen called on Pensacola here. And it's going to be on Seth Crane. And it was a little bit, the reason for that is when you have a screen, you have to plant and stay still. And so sometimes a referee can catch you napping a little bit from a screen perspective when you move that leg or you kind of don't get all the way set. We saw it called a lot during the girls' game. I think 4 different times an illegal screen was called. Matthews off the dribble inside to Turner. Fadeaway shot, doesn't get it to go. Bouncing around. And Matthews comes away with it after about 4 different Pensacola players had it. And this one's going to stay here.
Great effort by Matthews, charging into the 3 different Eagles, snagging it, resulting in another chance here for the Bruins.
Bruins keep the lead 24-21. Pensacola started the game by scoring first, but the Bruins have responded and pretty much held the lead since.
It has been tight all the way, though. No big runs like we saw in the ladies' game, at least not yet.
I think the biggest deficit was 6, if I remember correctly.
That was rather short-lived.
Crane from the outside over to Williams. Looking inside, doesn't get it. Good help defense there by the Bruins. Riddle pushing in transition. They have the numbers. Getting it ahead, Lipscomb back to Riddle. Through the lane, up off the glass. Soft touch.
Well, Riddle's been a huge spark plug for the Bruins here, contributing a lot of their offense in the first half.
Thomas gets blocked by Yurchak. By Yurchak.
That gets the crowd on their feet.
Williams up top, finds Thomas on the outside. Met by Marshall Riddle, 3-point shot away, short. Fighting for the rebound was Williams, but couldn't keep it in play. With a minute 21 to go, 26-21.
Coming into the game, Dustin Killow and Marlon Gardner. Gardner coming in for Thomas.
Lipscomb has it in the corner. Marshall Riddle wide open for 3. Got it! Yes, sir, Mr. Riddle.
He has been on fire. 3 threes here in the first half. And the Bruins are up by 8. Biggest lead of the night so far.
Inside, finding Kimmig. And this one's going to be pulled away, but the kick is going to be called. So the Eagles will keep possession on the baseline.
Good call. Definitely a kick there by Yurchak.
Under a minute to go here, 54 seconds in a half that is relatively flown by.
Well, how about the defense by the Bruins? Eagles with only 21 points.
And Williams loses that one, gets it ahead. Gives it up to Sean Lipscomb. Lipscomb goes up, lays it in softly, and it's a 10-point advantage.
Crowd was hoping for a dunk there, but goes to the safe play.
Yeah, Sean can dunk, but you want to go with guaranteed points. And Thomas gives that one back. This one taken away there by Turner. Pushing it in transition. Turner going up strong. And 1!
This is the way you close out a half right here. Bruins executing so well. Tight defense, smart offense, open looks, and finishing the play there for Kyle Turner. Chance for a 13-point lead. And this is more of the offense that I expected to see.
33-21. Bruins have definitely closed out the half strong as Turner has the opportunity for a three-point play here. Shot on the way will go. 21 seconds remaining here in the first half, so PCC can hold for the final shot. Shot clock is off. It's going to be handed off to Thomas. And that's going to be a reach-in foul called on Lipscomb.
It's on the floor, so no shots.
Yeah, that's a good call there. As I don't think it was the reaching hand that got him, but it was that extra hand that kind of gave him a little pull and a little bit of a grab. And that's where an official's going to get you a lot of the time.
10 seconds.
Jekyll with it. 6 seconds. Crane outside. Gives it up, and we're going to have an out-of-bounds call here. 34-21.
3.6. And Bruins going to use the timeout.
Smart play here by Coach Ring. You got 3 seconds, more than enough time to draw up something and try to get, a basket of sorts. It's not a situation where you have to catch and turn around and shoot automatically. So the Bruins really could try to draw up something good here to at least get an uncontested shot here with 3 seconds to go before the half. And I mean, the worst that could happen is you miss, but man, if you knock down a three or something as time expires, you're going to blow the roof off this place.
This game was tied up just a few minutes ago, and the Bruins have mounted a massive run. Here we go. Let's see what the Bruins come up with.
Lipscomb pulls it in. Outside. Killo got the three. Yes, sir! And it counts! As the buzzer goes. What a way to end the first half. 37-21 as Dustin Killo, as it was drawn up perfectly. Lipscomb pulls in the defense. Finds Killo on the outside. Got it up just in time to give the Bruins a huge momentum booster going into the end of the first half. 37-21.
20811 and 20808. You guys come down here towards floor level.
Momentarily, we will catch up here with Coach Ring. I'm sure he was chest bumping and high-fiving his guys on the way out. Beautifully drawn up here by the Bruins offense to close out the first half. And at this time, we'll go to Nate Wark, who's standing by with Coach Ring.
Well, Coach, coming into this game, this is a team that traditionally you guys have struggled against. 3 of the top scorers in D2, holding them to 21 points. What was the key?
Yeah, I think we spent all week preparing for these guys. My coaching staff did a great job of breaking down what they were going to do and getting our guys prepared for that. So kudos to them. And then the guys just went out and made plays. We got a little rut there. We kind of got stuck offensively, but defensively we continued to battle and play. And so far so good.
Then offensively, huge way to end the half. Just massive run, 3 at the buzzer. What do you do to continue that momentum in the second?
Yeah, 13-0 run. We don't usually get those at the end of the half, so that feels pretty good. Defensively, we just got to keep doing what we did. We held them to 21 points. And offensively, it just started clicking. We were at one point, I think, 3 for 12 from 3, and I think we've hit our last 3, maybe 3 of 4. So, those go down. It's a whole different view for us. And hopefully we can get them out of some of those zones, make them come out and play some man, and get them going to the basket. We got to get more free throws, and we just, we got to continue to execute and play like it's 0-0 or we're down 10.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you, Nate.
Once again, your halftime score, 37-21. Stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to center court. Last fall, the student body hosted a fundraiser to generate awareness and support for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Utilizing thousands of volunteers, donors, and supporters, the Make-A-Wish vision is to grant the wish of every child diagnosed with a life-threatening medical condition. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the court Allie Cobb from the Make-A-Wish Foundation and the Lancaster family from right here in Greer, South Carolina. Joining them is Bertie the Bruin and Dr. Steve Pettit.
Tonight, on behalf of the Bob Jones University community and in partnership with Timmons and Company, we are thrilled tonight to be able to present $7,500 to the Make-A-Wish Foundation for Sadie Lancaster from here in the greater Greer area. She's one of the many young people that the Make-A-Wish Foundation reaches out to love and to serve.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. My name is Allie. I'm with Make-A-Wish South Carolina. We're headquartered right here in Greenville, and we grant wishes to children with life-threatening medical conditions to enrich the human experience with hope, strength, and joy. But we cannot do this without you, with friends like you. Thank you so much to the students and everyone who worked hard to raise enough money to grant a wish. To demonstrate the impact that a wish can have on a child waiting for their wish in South Carolina that you all will have, I want to introduce Sadie. And Sadie, again, is from Greer, and she went on her wish this past fall and is going to tell you a little bit about it.
Okay. So my name is Sadie. I am 17. I've lived here for a long time. I have a lot of illnesses, but my biggest disease is that my body, my muscles don't like to work. My batteries are, in quote, broken. So I rely a lot on tubes and everything to get nutrition and to get energy and to function. My wish was to go on a Disney Halloween cruise, which was very amazing. We went to the Bahamas, and we went to Nassau, and we went to Castaway Cay, and I got to ride the aqueduct, which lights up at night, which is so exciting, and I got to take my entire family with me, which was a vacation that we never thought I would ever be able to go on due to all of my medical equipment. But Make-A-Wish made it where all of my equipment was there, and I got to be a part of all the activities and not have to worry about anything. So thank you, and go Bruins!
As I talk with students and their families around the country, I find that before choosing a college, most students and their parents want to understand the value they will receive from investing in a college education. Educate to Career, or ETC, ranked the value of nearly 1,200 colleges, representing 94% of all students enrolled in four-year colleges. With this analysis, ETC ranks colleges by how well they help students attain quality employment and improve their earnings. I am very excited to report ETC named Bob Jones University the 12th best value college in the country and the highest ranked Christian college. BJU's high ranking showcases the quality of our academic programs and how well we prepare students for professional and ministry careers. So if you're looking for a college worth the investment of your time and money, a college that will prepare you well for future employment and help you to grow spiritually in the process, Bob Jones University is the place for you. So contact our admission counselors at bju.edu and schedule a campus visit to see for yourself. I think you'll find BJU provides the value you're looking for.
It's a packed house at the Davis Field House on the campus of Bob Jones University. I'm Dan Boone, webcast director, with Dr. Steve Pettit, president of Bob Jones University. What an exciting night.
Oh, listen, there's excitement everywhere with going on tonight. It's a great evening.
The women's team won. A little bit later in this semester, they're going to be putting a championship banner up on the wall, our second championship banner. But win or lose, you're proud of the Bruins.
I am, and I'm very thankful for our student athletes who are not scholarship. They come here to Bob Jones University like everybody else, and they put in a lot of hard work here at the university.
Now it's January. We've already gone through first semester. What were the highlights for you?
Oh, listen, well, number one, our girls won the national championship in soccer for the Bruins. That was a highlight. We just had a great opening school year. We had the first ever homecoming for Bob Jones University. Had over 2,400 people come from the outside for that. We had some big political rallies going on here with Ben Carson and Ted Cruz, which was pretty exciting for the students. We just had a great year, great semester.
Now, second semester, what are the highlights that you're looking forward to?
Well, first of all, just to get the students back, we're increasing in our new students coming in this year. We had just a great opening revival with evangelist Mark Herbster. We have a great study going on this semester from the book of Philippians on live worthy for the gospel. Our students excited. Our Bible conference is in 4.5 weeks. We're starting a Center for Global Opportunities, which is our fundraising campaign that our students are really excited about. And then in March, they have their first time ever a spring break. And then one of the big events we're having is a candidacy visit from the SACS Accreditation Committee. That's very big, and that's coming up in just a little over a week.
That sounds exciting, and it sounds like you're going to be a very busy president.
Yeah, this semester we have 12 what we call dinners for the president, and we have a number of conferences, and so I just told the staff today, hang on.
Tell me more about Bible Conference. Who's coming?
Yes.
And what the dates are and what's going on.
Bible Conference is February 16 through 19, and our theme this year is the sufficiency of Christ. There's some outstanding speakers that are coming that really will do an excellent job. First of all, Dr. Michael Barrett. He was my Old Testament professor when I was a student. Dr. Dave Dorn from the Inner City Baptist Church, who's always a favorite and our students really enjoy. We have Pastor Chris Anderson from Killian Hill Baptist Church in Atlanta, who's also a hymn writer. He's written a hymn for this year's conference. And then a young man who traveled with me many years, Evangelist Will Galkin, who students love, who's really going to challenge their hearts.
Now, I think this is the first time we have ever had a theme for Bible Conference. Why that?
Well, I think for the sake of our students, when they come into the Bible Conference, it's just the way our students are today. They're able to really engage, and I think really come in excited about having direction. And it's just the nature of young people today, and we're very specific, very intentional. That's important. And we have a direction that they're really excited about it.
Now, there's something special with music, too, with the music of Chris Anderson?
Yes. First of all, Chris is a very prolific hymn writer. And on Thursday night, we're having a concert, and we're going to have all of his songs, not all the songs he's written, but that evening the concert will be all the songs that he writes. Our orchestra will play, choirs. It's just going to be a great evening, and it's also local church night, and we really are seeking to get as many people from Greenville to come and fill up our amphitheater.
Now, one thing you did not mention about second semester is the opera.
That is correct. We're having an opera that our students will be, I think, really enjoying this year.
Now, tell me a little bit more about the chapel. We have 2 series that are going on.
Yes.
Tell me, again, what they are, and a little bit about how people at home can participate in chapel.
Very good. We do have Anyone can go online and watch live stream chapels of our themes. Our discipleship theme is Live Worthy of the Gospel from Philippians chapters 1 and 2, and it's really about that theme, living our life to honor the gospel. And then we have a doctrinal theme, which is God's Word in our hands. And we're going to do a whole semester of preaching to our student body on understanding that God has given to us His Word, the inerrant Bible, the Scriptures. We're really making that a major emphasis to let our students know that we have a sufficient Bible for our life.
Thank you, Dr. Pettit. We'll be back for second half in just a few minutes.
All right. Bible Conference has long been a major highlight of second semester here at Bob Jones University, and this year will be no exception. I'd like to invite you to join us for these special days, February 16 through the 19th. Our theme this year is the sufficiency of Christ. I will open the conference on Tuesday evening. Other speakers include Pastor Chris Anderson of Killian Hill Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. Dr. Michael Barrett, my former Old Testament professor here at Bob Jones and now professor at Puritan Reformed Theological Seminary in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We're excited to have Dr. David Doran, pastor of the Inner City Baptist Church and president of Detroit Baptist Theological Seminary from Allen Park, Michigan. And then my good friend, evangelist Will Galkin from the Galkin Evangelistic Ministries based in Colorado. Thursday evening, we're encouraging local churches where our students, faculty, and staff attend to join us for a sacred concert featuring the hymns of Chris Anderson combined with the evening service. A number of musical groups will perform throughout the week. Guest speakers will conduct a book signing and will hold our traditional alumni receptions. I hope you'll make plans to join us for the February conference. I guarantee you will grow spiritually through the messages. You'll also be blessed by the Spirit here on campus, and I think your interactions with the students will be wonderful. The greatest students you'll find anywhere on any college campus.
And we are back for second half action. Bruins with a 16-point advantage, 37-21. As we start the second half, Eagles with the ball. Crane met by Killo. Killo knocked down that dramatic finish to the end of the first half at the buzzer, three-point shot to give the Bruins a 37-21 lead. Inside to Thomas. Back outside McCrillis. Crane with a three-point shot. Rattles and doesn't go. Williams comes flying through for the offensive rebound. And it'll go back outside to Williams.
Bruins finished the half on a 13-0 run.
Thomas met by Riddle. Swing pass out to Crane. Crane, McKillis. Jump shot. Knocks it down. So once again, the Eagles hoping the scoring in the first half. They'll do the same in the second half here. And get the first points of the half. Lipscomb. Williams up top. Pick and roll situation as Ray Holden goes up strong, going to be fouled in the process. Ray's a little upset with himself. He knows he probably should have finished that play. But in any event, he's going to go to the line as the foul is called on Thomas.
His first. And of course, team first. Both teams pretty much stayed out of the foul trouble. Just 10 total fouls in the first half. Fantastic first half for the Bruins. See if they can close it out. As Johnny mentioned at the beginning of the game, Bruins have only beat the Eagles one time.
And that was in Florida in 2013. Or the 13-14 season, I should say. Turner applying some pressure on the outside. Thomas, met by Killo. Tried to give it back to
That is not Williams. On Killo. That's down low.
I was going to say, it's off the ball foul here. It's going to be called on Ray Holden. The crowd
that was a
definitely,
great play by Killo up top.
the crowd definitely reacting to what would not have been a foul by Dustin Killo. And the foul instead going to be called on Ray Holden.
That's his second.
On the inside, Thomas goes up strong, doesn't get it go, gets his own offensive rebound, and is going to be fouled.
Good block on the first shot, but nobody boxed him out. He's able to get back up. Second foul on Killo.
Thomas off the front iron, no good. Second one upcoming is also no good as Turner pulls down the rebound.
And that's really shocking. Thomas is an 85% free throw shooter on the season.
Turner back over, Dustin Killo for three. Off the front iron, doesn't go! But how about the captain getting up high? On the tip in, 40-23. Thomas off the jump shot, too short. Turner pulls down the rebound. Skipping it ahead. Dustin Killo, bounce pass on the way. Reverse layup in.
Riddle had 11 points in the first half. Here comes up with the steal.
Back to Lipscomb. Pushing the floor, transition outside of Dustin Killo, driving baseline. Skip pass over Ray Holden, three-point shot from the outside. Doesn't go. Kyle Turner fights for the rebound. And one!
Hustle, hustle, hustle. The Bruins have been racing all over the court, and it is paying huge dividends. How about the finish by Turner as he's falling to the ground? Banks it off the glass and the chance for a three-point play.
The Bruins coming out and picking up where they left off. Kyle Turner muscling his way for an offensive rebound and then absorbing the contact and finishing the play. Bruins have their biggest lead of the night at 21 points.
Turner not able to hit the free throw.
Jackson hands the ball off to Crane. And that one's going to stay here.
Nearly found its way into the stands, just hit the top of the railing. $17 on the shot clock.
Jackson on the drive, jump shot, doesn't go, and we're going to have a jump ball. It'll still be Bruins possession.
Elijah Kimmig got in there and tried to yank it free. Bruins trying to move to 10-7 on the year.
Lipscomb drives around the first defender, looking for an option, gets it back out to Dustin Killo. Killo finds Ray Holden, posted up on the outside, spin around, shot on the way, doesn't fall.
That was a much tougher shot than the other one.
It definitely was.
Two guys, both taller than him, in front of him as he's falling backwards. If he had made that, this place would have really gone nuts.
Ray Holden, the senior, has done just about everything for the Bruins. I mean, I want to say this special young man, as he has played, I mean, I want to say all five different positions for the Bruins at some point in his career. He's strong to the basket, an incredible leader off the court, and the senior is definitely going to be missed next year.
Really bounced back well from that devastating knee injury he had. I remember when that happened here, and this whole place just went dead silent.
You can hear a pin drop, and as soon as he hit the floor, everybody kind of feared the worst, as it was a horrible landing, tore his ACL, came back the next year, and played much of the year with that big leg brace on his knee, and then has come back 100% both his junior and senior seasons.
Yurchak was called for an off-the-ball foul.
Gardner gets it outside to Jackson. Jackson trying to go across. Johnson with it now. And
wow, I don't agree with that call at all. He didn't even initiate contact.
I thought Marshall Riddle definitely had the positioning there.
I thought Johnson initiated that the whole way. They've really tightened up the calls here. Maybe knowing it's a physical game, but they've really tightened up the calls. That just goes right into the hands of Lipscomb.
Lipscomb turning on the Jets. Going up strong, gets the roll, and the finish. Lipscomb looking at the official saying, hey, that should have been an and one.
He had two guys right on his heels, and it looked like at least one of them made contact with him as he went up.
Jackson back to the outside to Crane, jump shot on the way. Off the back iron, doesn't go. Lipscomb fights for the rebound, pushing it in transition.
He's got Riddle to the outside.
Back to the outside, Riddle, hesitation, takes the jumper, got it! Just a 2-point shot there for Riddle. But wow, the Bruins have really opened it up. 27-point lead, 50-23. Timeout, Eagles.
What a game so far for the Bruins. They are executing in all facets right now. Rebounding, passing, shooting. They've only allowed 2 points through the first 3 minutes and 41 seconds, and that was on the very first possession. Ever since then, they have locked it down. They're getting to the line, drawing fouls, converting opportunities. They're doing a fantastic job all the way around in a 27-point lead.
And we talked about before how the Bruins took a little bit to get going in the first half, as both teams were kind of struggling for those shots to fall. But since then have really turned it on offensively, and those shots now are starting to fall, and you're seeing the result on the scoreboard. Still a lot of time left. This is certainly not over. It would be a dramatic comeback by PCC, but with 16-19 left to go, there's still plenty of basketball left to be played here in the Fieldhouse.
Tons and tons of time. You know, when you have 3 of the top 5 scorers in D2 on your team, you know you can turn it on in a hurry.
If you get a t-shirt, gives you a free coupon for a Gola experiment. That's right, you get a free t-shirt and a Gola experiment later in the night.
Through the first 23+ minutes, though, the Bruins have been in control. Really started turning on the Jets late in the first half when they went on a 13-0 run. They have kept up the momentum and are on a 13-2 run here in this half.
Crane to the outside. Eagles swinging it around. Jackson trying to go through the lane. Williams comes away with it. Crane, shot from the outside, doesn't go. Curtis Yurchak pulls down the rebound.
Well, like that, 4 shots.
Lipscomb
Pressure.
tried to force it inside, tipped, but it goes right back to Lipscomb. Skip pass over to Marshall Riddle. Riddle from the outside, doesn't go. Thomas pulls down the rebound.
Riddle is the game's leading scorer with 15 so far. Kyle Turner's chipped in 12.
Thomas went up strong, and that's going to be on Curtis Yurchak, absorbing the body contact, but he'll be called for the foul. That's his 3rd.
First player on either team to hit the 3 foul mark. Marshall Riddle, can't say enough about how much he has done. Leading all scorers with 15, including a few big threes.
Sean Lipscomb having another great game. The 9 points so far to go along with 6 assists.
Both free throws are good. Just the 3rd and 4th points of the half so far for the Eagles in 4.5 minutes.
Eagles playing an abbreviated zone here, now fall back into a 3-2 zone. Justin Matthews from the outside.
He had not scored yet. Comes up with a big one there. He is the 8th different Bruin to find the scoring column here tonight.
Williams through the lane. It's going to be on the floor, but the foul is going to be called by Kyle Turner.
That's his 2nd, team 6th.
Calling it for the hand check.
And right now it's lining up for the Eagles to have a lot of opportunities from the free throw line down the stretch. One more foul will put him in the bonus with over 15 minutes to go.
Crane hands the ball off to Thomas. Williams swing pass up to Jackson. Williams through the lane, back outside to Crane. Thomas, swing pass. And Williams tried for the offensive glass, gets poked away, and is fouled in the process.
Yeah, it's Corey Williams, looks like, and if so, that'll be his third as well. Yep. Fourth foul on Pensacola. Bruins taking their time. Clock is very much their friend right now.
Swinging it around. Lipscomb from the outside. Three-point shot. Yes, sir! He's in double digits now. 12 points for Lipscomb.
Third different Bruin. Stolen away by Lipscomb. It's a 2-on-1.
Gives it ahead. Oh!
Intentional foul. Good call there. Grabbed him around the neck as he was going up. That is an extremely dangerous play. Good call by the ref. No hesitation there. What are your thoughts on that, Johnny?
It's, you know, it's one of those plays. I really don't think it was malicious. I don't think he did it on purpose. It's one of those things where you, because of the speed of the play and how fast it's going, it's one of those things where do I go up and try to kind of circle him around? Do I go up and try to block the shot? You know, just by the way it transpired, I really don't think he did it on purpose as far as, you know, maliciously trying to throw him to the ground.
I would agree, but I think it is also a situation where you have to call that foul.
It's definitely an intentional foul. I'm not questioning that at all. I think the ref made the correct call for sure, because especially, I mean, Marshall Riddle had daylight in front of him as far as to score.
And as such, since it is an intentional foul, like a technical foul, the team that was fouled retains possession, and Turner capitalizes.
Turner knocks it down, folks. It's a 35-point advantage by the Bruins. Back to Crane. Jackson in the corner. Back outside. Crane, three-point shot away. Off the iron and out. Noah Smith pulls down the rebound. Lipscomb pushing it in transition up to Matthews. Tried to go ahead to Turner, almost on an alley-oop type play, but it'll be tipped out by the Eagles. Bruins keep possession.
Well, the scoring of the Bruins is kicked into full gear here.
Swing pass over to Matthews. Driving baseline. Skip over to Turner, finds Mo Smith in the corner. Corey Turner jump shot off the back iron and out. Crane pulls down the rebound. 13:35 to go in the second half. Crane outside, Jackson going through the lane. Back to Crane. Backdoor was wide open on that one, but it had been a good stretch.
That is just the second field goal that the Eagles have hit this entire half.
Matthews from the outside. Yes!
His second three of the second half.
The Bruins offense firing on all cylinders now, 63-27. Timeout Eagles.
What a game right now. Bruins have put up 26-6 here in the second half.
Shots are falling, but it's not, I mean, it's not a thing of, you know, the Bruins just putting up everything and it all falling. You've got to be impressed with the way that the offense is swinging the ball in transition, and it's not, you know, what we saw so early on in the season was a lot of dribble penetration, trying to take on two defenders at once. And this one, it's drawing in the defense in, kicking it back out to a wide open guy, swinging the pass one more time. I mean, it's been beautiful to watch this stretch from the midway point of the first half until now, how the Bruins were just able to swing it around and get those wide open looks.
They are executing the game plan perfectly, and we heard Coach Ring talking about it at halftime about how all week they have been preparing for this game and going over what the PCC offense would be throwing at them. And I don't think we've seen a better defensive performance from the Bruins maybe ever. Going up against a team that is this high powered and holding them to 27 points through 27 minutes is absolutely incredible.
Defense has definitely been there for the Bruins. 13:06 left to go here from the Davis Fieldhouse. You're just tuning in, welcome. You're on the watching coverage between the PCC Eagles and the BJU Bruins. Bruins up 63-27, and that's an easy foul there for the official to call as Lipscomb went for the steal and fortunately got all body instead.
And this is the one thing that it would take an incredible comeback, but the Eagles are in the bonus for the last 13 minutes of the game. 1-1 right now.
Well, they can do it one possession at a time. I mean, as the Eagles have been cold offensively the last couple of minutes, it could very easily turn that way for the Bruins. So, again, as you said, it would be a very dramatic comeback as the lead is 35 right now, but
you never know. This is a very high-powered team. But thus far, the Bruins doing a great job. They've only allowed 8 points this half, and 4 of those have come from the line.
Noah Smith thought about a three from the outside, finds Turner. Swing pass over to Justin Matthews, inside Turner, jump shot off the side. Eagles pushing it ahead, Williams with it. Drops it back to Jackson. Jackson through the lane, jump shot on the way is short. Turner pulls down the rebound. Turner back to Lipscomb. Pushes ahead, Noah Smith, three-point shot, yeah! Welcome back, Mr. Smith.
Everything looks so fluid and smooth right now. Passes are crisp, and the shooting motions that you're getting open looks, taking their time, and just executing so well.
Crane. Over to Williams, back to Jackson up top. Crane hands it off to Jackson. Spin move going through the lane. And it's going to be a foul on Matthews, and that's a good call.
Yeah, easy call there. Grabbed him by the arm.
Matthews started with his hand on the ball, but as the momentum carried him, the hand slipped off the ball and grabbed the arm.
Jackson will be at the line. Very good free throw shooter himself, 79% on the year.
Second one on the way, rattles and drops as well. 66-31. Each time PCC tries to climb back into the lead, Bruins keep that comfortable cushion. Smith up top to Lipscomb. Lipscomb calling out orders over to Turner. Great pass on the pick and roll.
Lipscomb dishing dimes. He's got 7 or 8 of them now. And no turnovers.
Hands the ball off. Crane tried to go up strong, still bouncing around. Thomas pulls it down, trying to go up again, still bouncing around, and Turner comes away with it. Skip pass out to Matthews, pushing the floor in transition. Matthews on the crossover. Over to Turner, back to his brother Kyle Turner, and we'll reset things. 17 on the shot clock. Just over 11 minutes to go in the game. Lipscomb waving it off. Goes around Crane. Stutter step. Skip on the way. Doesn't go. Crane with a rebound.
Very, very close.
Jackson. Guarded by Matthews. Gets around him. Going through the lane and one. And Jackson had a step on Matthews and took him all the way to the rack.
Jackson comes up a little bit gimpy. Went down right away at the end of the drive.
And they're going to assess this to Kyle Turner.
Really? I would have thought that was Matthews for sure.
Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of instant replay. I was going to say, Coach Ring calling from the sideline. That definitely was on Justin Matthews, as Kyle Turner wasn't even involved in the play.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have been a serious thing, but Kyle Turner would have picked up his third, whereas Justin Matthews, I believe it's his second.
Not on the board right now, but I think they did fix it.
Free throw on the way goes. 68-34. 10:45 to go.
Bruins doubling up right now. It has been an impressive effort.
Noah Smith inside to Dustin Killo, gets it back out to Noah Smith.
The Bruins want to eat as much clock with each possession as they can.
Noah Smith from the outside.
Or just do that, that works too.
A big fella filling it.
That's Smith's second three.
Jackson on the outside. Gets it in the block to Crane. Swing pass back out. Top of the key jump shot. Gets the roll. It's Jared McCrillis.
When you consider that the Bruins only had scored about 20 points the first 15 minutes, and in the last 15 minutes, they've gone up to 74.
Noah Smith, put out the fire, sir. And Sean Lipscomb coming up with a steal. Pushing it ahead over to Dustin Killo. Killo up strong and finishes. It's a 40-point advantage.
When they play like this, it's easy to see why the Bruins pulled off their first upset of an NCAA D1 team. When everybody is working together, they are a tough unit to stop. That's a charge.
Oh.
Nope. Ooh. Sure looked like a charge from here. Gonna go against Holden. Double bonus for the Eagles the rest of the way. And is that immediate timeout, I think?
Well, a large swing of events for the Bruins here, as we mentioned it early on in the stages of the game. Very low scoring output by these two teams. But since then, the Bruins have exploded, and the Eagles still relatively low scoring considering their season output.
Well, ever since the end of the second half, where the Bruins really started getting the inside-out game working, they attacked the rim so often and got enough easy buckets in there from Kyle Turner and Marshall Riddle driving in, Ray Holden, Lipscomb, that eventually they had to start collapsing inside. That opened up the outside, and they've just been hitting shots like crazy. Bruins are generating open looks. That passing, cannot say enough about how crisp and excellent passing has been. Almost no turnovers at all this game. Coach Ring wanted to stay under 10. I think they've done that, really doing a great job taking care of the basketball, and it's opened up so many opportunities on offense. And on defense, they're just shutting them down. I don't think there's been an Eagle shot that has not been contested in the last several minutes. Just doing a great job. And on the glass, hardly any second chance opportunities. Executing very, very well right now.
They got a comfortable lead. It's a 40-point advantage, 76-36, with just under 9 minutes to play.
Like I said, and that's happened in the last little over 15 minutes. The Bruins have put up over 50 points. That's just staggering. Definitely been led by the three-point shooting, which has been on fire this half. Should be getting our stat sheet here shortly, the official numbers, but they have been lighting it up.
Under 9 minutes to go here. Lipscomb with it. Gets the screen from Turner. A little bit lost the dribble. Tried to get it inside to Turner, but double teamed on the block. Johnson coming back the other way. Doesn't go. Corey Williams with the follow. Finish the play.
It's going to be a foul on Elijah Kimmig. 6th team foul for the Eagles, second one on Kimmig. Riddle coming in for Smith. Riddle's had a great game. (76-40). It was a close one till the latter part of the first half, and ever since then it has been all Bruins.
And it's going to be a jump ball. It's a good call there by the official. And it'll be Eagles possession.
Bruins trying to finish strong, move to 10-7 on the year. This will be the first ever win against PCC here in the Davis Fieldhouse.
Swing pass, Jackson from way outside. Deep three-pointer, got it to go.
Eagles starting to get some life offensively, going on a little run right here. They've gone on a 7-0 run.
Dustin Killo finishing strong.
Thought that might be an and one there. Good finish with all the contact.
Up top, Kimmig finds Jackson on the outside off the back iron. Lipscomb pulls down the rebound. Pushing it ahead. Over to Dustin Killo, three-point shot. Yes, sir!
They're just stepping into them right in stride, uncontested. It is just raining threes.
Williams through the lane, cross-court pass to Jackson, wide open on the outside. He'll get a three. And at this point, it might be too little too late for the Eagles as, again, the Bruins seem to be matching basket for basket. Dustin Killo going up strong. No foul called on the play as Johnson pulls down the rebound. Met there by Ray Holden. Loses it. Ray Holden. Go! Get up, Mr. Holden!
The steal and the slam. That'll be on the highlight reel.
On the outside. Off the back iron, doesn't go. Williams gets the rebound back to Jackson. Dribbled off his foot. Bruins ball.
How about that play by Holden going up one-handed for the jam after the steal. What a play.
Lipscomb bringing it back up the floor. 6 minutes to go here in the contest. Then all Bruins here in the second half. Lipscomb trying to go through the lane, was double teamed. Still fighting on the floor for it. Gets outside to Marshall Riddle. And we're going to have a jump ball called. Bruins will keep possession.
13 on the shot clock, less than 6 minutes to go in the game. And what a game by the Bruins. Eagles have found some offensive life here lately, but it's just too little too late as Smith hits another.
I think Noah Smith is 4 for 4 from three.
I believe you are correct.
Huge spark off the bench. Shooting with confidence, as I said, missed the last couple of games due to injury. And he provides that spark for your team off the bench. Thomas back into the game, hands it off to Jackson. And Noah Smith, I believe, going to be called for the foul here. And that'll be on Noah Smith. 5:25 remaining here. These two teams will meet next month as well, down in Pensacola. Next contest for the Bruins, though, is coming up next Saturday afternoon here in the field house as they host Warren Wilson College. And of course, we all remember earlier in the season the disappointment that was Warren Wilson up at Warren Wilson in Asheville. The Bruins were up 20 points, and Warren Wilson came all the way back to force overtime at the buzzer, and then went on to take the win as they stormed all the way back for the victory. So I was talking to some of the Bruins players earlier this week, and they said, yeah, we haven't forgot about that game, and certainly that's in the back of their mind as they prepare for the second half of the season here.
Well, if they play anything like they're playing right now, they'll be in good shape. Up by 40, 86-46.
One of the higher offensive scoring outputs for the Bruins this season. The team has been averaging just under 80 points a game.
Well, especially when you consider they only had 37 at halftime. And that was after a big run at the end of the half.
Yeah, for a long time at the midway point of
the Bruins in the second half are 8 of 10 from outside. And Smith is, as you said, 4 of 4. They have 5 different players in double-digit points. 9 different players have scored. Lipscomb has a 12.13 assist double-double. And only 1 turnover. 7 turnovers for the team. They forced 13. Right in there in the rebounding game. They've only been out-rebounded by 1. They are shooting 70% from the field in the second half. 56% for the whole game.
Marshall Riddle skip pass to Kyle Turner. Goes all the way across. Finds Lipscomb, another swing pass. Beautiful ball movement, but that one doesn't go. Lipscomb trying to fight through it. Johnson pulls it away, and Eagles come back the other way with under 5 to go.
And that passing, though, absolutely perfect. Sharp, crisp, everyone chest to chest, and just quick, smart decisions.
Johnson hands it off to Thomas.
That was a travel.
We said
a huge
before,
travel.
Thomas last year had an incredible game against the Bruins, as did Dylan Crane, but both of those players have been relatively silent. Crane with just
4 points, Thomas 0. He is 0 for 7 from the field. Bruins turn it over. Both teams in the bonus, Eagles in the double.
Shot from the outside, gets it to drop.
That's Crane. That's just 7 points for him. That's the first 3-pointer he's hit. So from a guy who hits 45% of his shots, 42% from behind the arc for the season. Contested shots. Turner hits it.
That's a 3-point shot, 89 to 52.
He's got 19 and leads all scorers. That just passed him. TJ Jackson also has 17. And finally, Thomas gets on the board. I'm sorry, Thomas finally gets on the board. He actually does have 11. A little bit of a problem with our stat sheet. What a game, though, for the Bruins. 89 to 54, 3.5 to go. And although they've given up more points here in the second half, it's still been a good defensive effort. Picked up a few more fouls than they did. Game has gotten a little bit tighter. Ray Holden back in the game. He had that monster jam not too long ago. Lipscomb saves it from going back court.
Matthews, swing pass to Ray Holden on the outside, and it's going to be called just that little bit of hesitation, moving the body before the feet get moving. A lot of times the ref is going to call that. 3:17 remaining here.
A 45-point lead for the Bruins. Huge crowd out here tonight. So thankful for everybody who was able to make it. And for all those of you who weren't, thank you for tuning into the webcast. Whether you're from Florida or South Carolina or anywhere else, as we literally have people watching from around the world.
5-second call there. Don't see that too often. That's when a defender comes up on an offensive player. He has 5 seconds when he picks up the ball to get rid of it. Lipscomb through the lane, jump shot on the way, too strong. Curtis Yurchak, fadeaway jumper, that one doesn't go. Crane with the rebound. Pushing it ahead, and Yurchak comes up with a steal. Yurchak the other way. Back to Marshall Riddle, inside to Corey Turner off of his shin and goes out of bounds.
Great idea, just needed a little bit more pop on the bounce pass there. Didn't get it up high enough. Turner had a tough time grabbing it. 2:38 to go.
Jump shot on the way, doesn't go. Lipscomb pulls it down. Try to skip pass back to Justin Matthews. Lipscomb gets it back. Now has it pulled away by Jackson.
He's had a great game.
Goes over to Crane, and Crane goes up and finishes the play. Timeout, Eagles. 2 minutes to go here, 89-56.
Well, Bruins, it's been a great team effort. As I mentioned, 5 different players in double digits. Killo, Lipscomb, Smith, Riddle, and Kyle Turner. Everybody pitching it in, getting it done. Haven't been a ton of rebounds because there haven't been that many missed shots, especially here in the second half.
It's an incredible, especially a three-point effort for the Bruins. 14-27 for the game, 51% overall, but as Nate mentioned before, 8 for 10 in the second half here. And again, it hasn't really been from, incredible shots. It's just been from that ball moving all around.
It has been from open shots.
Open shots, uncontested shots.
Just like practice. Nobody has a hand in your face. You can take your time, settle into your rhythm. Smooth as silk, and they have been.
And especially you saw a guy like Noah Smith who came in and knocked one down and got it back.
More.
I was going to say, got it back, wide open opportunity again, knocked another one down, and you're just taking what the defense is giving them.
He's only taken 4 shots. They've all been threes, and they've all gone in. Talk about efficiency.
Bruins will get the ball on the inbound. Eagles applying full court pressure here. And now it backs off. As Lipscomb bringing it up. Over to Riddle. Under 2 minutes to go. Swing pass to Justin Matthews. Back to Lipscomb.
Holden getting ready to come back in. We've got a foul or a travel.
Travel on Marshall Riddle.
Holden and Smith coming in for Corey Turner and Marshall Riddle. Kyle Turner also is going to check in for Justin Matthews. Well, with the win, the Bruins will move to 10-7 on the year. First ever win against Pensacola here in the field house, second ever anywhere. Steal by Turner.
Jurchak going up strong and didn't finish the play, but is fouled in the process.
And again, even right there, the breakaway smart passes all the way down. Sean Best going to check into the game for the first time.
Pensacola will move to 9-12 on the season. Jurchak's first free throw is short. Sean Best will come in for Kyle Turner.
Great game for Turner. Excellent effort from the captain. Kendall Allen coming in.
Seeing his first action, the freshman.
Out of Memphis, Tennessee.
As he had redshirted the first semester, but seeing the court for the first time as a Bruin here against PCC.
Also coming into the game, Justin Jekyll. Minute 20.
Thomas bringing it back up over to Crane. Crane jump shot from the outside. Knocks it down.
Cooper George will also get ready to come in.
1 minute to go here from the field house. Bruins up 90-58. Lipscomb driving around Thomas in the corner for Holden.
8 on the shot clock.
Lips drives around. Outside Kendall Allen 3. Doesn't go. Sean Best fighting for the rebound, and it's pulled down instead by Kimmich. Gardner with it. Jekyll.
Foul on Lipscomb.
Fouled by Lipscomb, and Lipscomb looks like almost did that on purpose, and I think he wants to give some of his teammates some playing time here as Cooper George and Robert Horn will check in. Lipscomb going to go out. First one on the way doesn't go.
Smith and Holden going to come out. Excellent all-around effort for the Bruins. Probably safely say this is the best they have played all season. Bruins can hold for last shot.
Thomas gonna foul Lipscomb in the process. Lipscomb will go to the line for a one-on-one opportunity.
Kendall Allen provides some more height to the team. Another 6'7".
That one's going to go out of bounds. 16 seconds left as Kendall Allen will inbound, and as I said before, the Bruins could really hold for the last shot here if they wanted to. Lipscomb with it inside. Kendall Allen up off the glass and scores. His first points as a Bruin. Under 10 here is Dylan Crane from the outside. Three-point shot, and it goes. 4 seconds remain. Lipscomb pushing it up the floor, and that will do it. It was all Bruins from the midway point of the first half until the end of the game. 92-62 our final score, and with that we'll recognize our playing first player of the game. And you look at a guy who was doing everything for the Bruins in the game. He had some steals. He had a whopping 14 assists on the night, as well as 13 points to go along with it. Sean Lipscomb is your playing first player of the game.
Well, Bob Jones University women's team will travel to Due West, South Carolina to play Erskine College. 7 o'clock game on Thursday, January 21st. And it would be great to have some fans cheering for them. Due West is about 45 miles from Greenville, less than 20 miles from you who are in Greenwood, South Carolina. Next home game, as Johnny mentioned, will be when the Bruin men play Warren Wilson College here next Saturday, January 23rd. Afternoon game tip-off at 4 o'clock. Tonight, Joel Whited, David Cross, Art Tunglana, and Rebecca Wright were on camera. Nate Warwick alongside Johnny Gimmett. For the entire webcast team, good night from Bob Jones University, and thanks for watching.